All right, here. Just a little bit before 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, November 2nd. I already got diesel yesterday. The store I usually got it at, it was sold out, so I went to a Murphy's. They said it's going to be a short supply of diesel in 2 weeks, so I was getting a little scared. But yesterday that store got it in around 4 o'clock, they said, when I went and got a Powerball ticket. I got a load going to Florida again. Yesterday at this time I didn't know if I'd be working, because it was very slim on what to choose if you wanted to work. I gotta go to Columbia first and then Savannah. Then I'll be heading down. So when I get to Columbia, I'll pick back up there. Alright, I made it to Jim Hudson Ford here in Lexington, South Carolina. A little bit west of Columbia. I'm picking up this F-150. That goes to Port Richey, Florida. Alright. So now I'll be going to Rawls Auto Auction, which is about 20 minutes from here, after I strap this down, to pick up a Chevrolet Colorado, I think. Maybe a GMC Canyon, but I think it's a Colorado. See you there. Alright. A little mishap this morning. I went to Rawls, and the truck that I was supposed to get picked up at the auction there hadn't been paid for. And after arguing with the broker, they're not really going to do nothing about it. But I picked up this Toyota Camry going to Tampa in Charleston at the airport. So I drove about, I don't know, 45 minutes out of the way to get this. It's paying $75, maybe $85 cheaper than what the truck was paying. But the truck was going to have to go about an hour and a half south further in Tampa than where the car is going. So it's actually better just to grab the car and lose it for today. He'll help me get home sooner on Friday, as long as there's no mishaps. Alright, we're off to Savannah now to get a Toyota Highlander. Alright. So I'm at the Jameson Inn tonight, which is located in Brunswick, Georgia. I stay here quite a few nights. This will be exit 36 or 38, I forget. So I wasn't supposed to pick this Toyota up today. I had the one car cancel in the auto auction for them not the dealership not paying on the car, so I had to go back to Charleston to get this. The F-150 I didn't have no problem with. That was the first one I picked up. And then I didn't take a video of where I loaded this Toyota Highlander at. I had to load in the middle of the road up in Savannah at the GMC dealership. So it will go to Gainesville, Florida. The truck will go to Port Richey, Florida, and the car is going to some apartment complex in Tampa. And I'm already booked for tomorrow. I got 3 going back from the auto auctions in Orlando and a Coe going back to Somerville, Goose Creek, and Charleston. And I should be home Friday if I have no problems. So I probably won't be filming a video in the morning until I get the the Highlander delivered in Gainesville. See you then. Alright, I made it to Gainesville. Going to take this Highlander across the road up there to the Southeast Auto Group. And I moved these other two down to save some diesel getting to Tampa. And that truck goes to Port Richey and the car goes to Tampa. And I parked beside this trailer right here. It's a dual tandem Shipsy style trailer. I don't think that's a Shipsy though. It may be like a Kaufman. I'll see you in Port Richey. Alright, down here at the entrance to Davis Island, downtown Tampa. It's very cramped down here. The guy agreed to meet me here at the church. Here's Tampa Bay right here. I'm downtown. But you need to check out Davis Island. It's very cramped and tight down here. Alright, we'll see you at Manheim Central. Couple hours. Alright, I got this Jeep loaded up here at Manheim Central. Took an hour longer than I wanted it to. They had to cut some keys for it. Now I'm going to be off to Coe, about 15-minute drive. Alright, I've been here at Manheim and Coe. I'm going to load these 3 vehicles up real quick. I'll tell you a little bit about what they're doing. So the blue Jeep here, when I went to the auction to get it, didn't have no keys, and I had to sit and wait on them to cut a set of keys for it, which took about an hour longer. Then I came to Manheim and Coe, which is just about 15 minutes away. The CRV was okay. I got that no problem. I was in and out with the CRV in about 10 minutes. And I was hoping that Jeep Cherokee right there was going to be the same way. But it wasn't. I've been in there for 2 hours looking for it, almost. And no one really wanted to help. Finally, I got a shuttle driver to help me out a little bit. See the brake, there it is. So I was going to try to get to Brunswick, Georgia tonight, and where I killed so much time waiting on that Jeep, trying to find it. I booked a room in Ormond Beach. Probably take about 2.5 hours to get from there to Brunswick. So I'll be leaving out early in the morning. To get home. Since tomorrow's my last day, I usually like to be home around noon. But tomorrow I'll probably be home around 1 or 2, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to strap these down real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright, it took me about 10-12 minutes to strap them down. These are all 3 go back to like Summerville, Goose Creek, which is west of Charleston in South Carolina. That's where most of my loads go back to. Even though I'm from Myrtle Beach, I hardly ever haul out of Myrtle Beach or get a load back to Myrtle Beach. And I'm going to be on my way to Ormond Beach, to the Econo Lodge. And I'll see you in the morning. Alright, here we are, 4:30 in the morning at the Econo Lodge in Ormond Beach. I'll be getting ready to head out here in just a minute. I gotta wait on my 10-minute or 10-hour break to finish. This is one reason I don't like ELD. I've been ready to go for about an hour, but I'm still having to wait on it. Should take about 5 hours to get up to Somerville. So after I make a couple stops, I should be there about 11 o'clock to drop the first load off. See you in a few hours. Alright, I got here Somerville to this car lot. I'm going to drop the 2 Jeeps off and then head over to Kia and drop that CRV off. It's about 15 after 10, so it took about 5 hours to get here. I'll see you at Kia. Okay, it's currently about 1:50, 10 to 2 here on Friday. I just got home. When I left the one dealership in Charleston, well, Somerville, I said I'd see you over in Goose Creek, and I got over there to drop the CRV off, and they were pretty packed in the back, and they were having to move cars for me to get turned around in the back behind the building, so I didn't want to hold them up from working. But I did make it home before 2 o'clock. I didn't have to take a 30-minute. I got home with 7 minutes before my 8 was up. Alright, I'll go over here and count how much I spent this week on diesel and hotel. And I did buy a set of fuel filters for this truck. It's been hesitating a couple of times this week. Well, not once this week and once last week. And once the last week before. So we'll put some fuel filters in it sometime this week. Alright, I'll go count how much diesel I bought this week and let you know. Here's my expenses for the week. So I pumped 175 at Murphy's. Then I used my points to get 30 cents off a gallon and pumped 20 more gallons. And that cut off at $91.98. And then Circle K down in Roundo, which is close to Walterboro, I pumped $126.72. And then the next morning at Atlantic Truck Stop, I punched $108.24. Some of that was DEF. I think $8 of that was DEF. And then this morning in Ormond Beach, I pumped $121.69. And then coming home in Midway, Georgia, was $150. My hotel stay at Jameson Inn was $84.63. Econo Lodge was $66.26 last night. So that's the total of the week for $924.53. Alright, we'll see you next week. It'll probably be Wednesday before I get another load. So, but I got to do some fuel filters this week. So I might take a video of that. If you like this stuff, like and subscribe. Thank you.